Hola y bienvenidos a una nueva entrega de Vamos a jugar a Dragon Age Inquisition. Y bueno, vamos a ver hasta dónde podemos llegar hoy. Que supongo que será lo suficientemente lejos. Espero. La última vez, el último día, prevenimos la muerte de la emperatriz de Orleans. De Orleans, por dicho, Orleans. Y bueno, en esta ocasión supongo que nos tocará volver a hacer otra vez dirindeos a saco. Aunque creo que tenemos suficiente poder como para hacerlo. Pero tendremos que ver. Si pierdes el nivel irmán a un enemigo, derrotarlo no te dará PX. Ah, vale. Es una previsión con respecto a no te puedes quedar en un sitio mucho tiempo. Vale, teníamos un juicio que voy a saber a quién era. Así ya lo hacemos ya directamente.
I do not believe a reminder is necessary for this accused. Her capture and disgrace could not have been more public. Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon, although her titles are among the dignities already at risk of forfeiture. You spared her life despite her treachery. What becomes of it now falls to you.
Bienvenida a mi fiesta.
Out of your element, Florian. Welcome to the Inquisition. My party.
Despite her posture, Lady Floriane has acknowledged your authority.
Should I curse you on behalf of the Elder One? I realize he had no intention of honoring the concordats I manipulated. Do as you must. I respect your mastery of the game, even as I despise your victory. Celine does not know her fortune.
Traje de futón, zabatones, no. Haced lo que debáis. Respeto vuestra maestría en el juego, aunque desprecio vuestra victoria. Selene no conoce su fortuna. Un trabajo de plebeyo probablemente intentará envenenar a alguien. Traje de buen zapatones es que no sería nada graciosa.
Like most nobility, she's never walked in the shoes of those she endangered. Lady Florian, I give you a chance. Common work, farm work, do some good.
¿Cómo?
Sentenced to walk with animals? How droll.
Eso os lo desaprueba. Pues bueno, pues que le den a solas. Últimamente desaprueba todo. Vamos a hablar con él. Últimamente está desaprobón de casi todo lo que hacemos. Hola, solas. ¿Qué pasa contigo, tío?
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, the machinations, betrayals. After our time in Hallam Shiral, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court intrigue.
¿Ya has visto esto antes?
You miss court intrigue. When were you at court?
Oh, well, never directly, of course. An elven apostate is rarely invited to speak with empresses and kings. But from the Fade, I have watched dynasties form and empires crumble. It is sometimes savage, sometimes noble, and always fascinating. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally, especially after helping her neutralize Briala.
Puedes ayudarle a neutralizar a Briala. ¿Te preocupa Briala?
Am I sensing concern over how we dealt with Briala?
No. Why would I disapprove of... Oh, because we're both elves. I'm sorry. I was confused. I do not consider myself to have much in common with the elves.
Sí, ya. Eso es mentira. Entonces, ¿con quién? ¿Con quién tienes en común? ¿Con los espíritus?
Who do you have much in common with? Who are your people?
A good question. I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais, I believe Briala is doing quite well on their behalf. She is an admirable woman.
¿Lo dices en serio?
So you don't have anything in common with elves, but you admire her for fighting for them.
I admire many people whose interests I do not share. She organized resistance against a powerful enemy, using only her wits and the resources at hand. That demands respect, especially in a world where most would look at her and only see a pair of pointed ears.
Ok. Vamos a intentar hablar con Vivienne, si es que podemos hablar con ella. Que normalmente suele estar en la parte de arriba y no me acuerdo cómo llegar. Oh, el jardín. Pero atrás Morrigan. Oh, Morrigan.
'Tis a large fortress, Inquisitor. To think, until recently this place stood decrepit, occupied only by the desperate and the lost. Now it is party to events that threaten to shake the world. I wonder if it is pleased.
¿Por qué vas en bañador? ¿Conocéis feudo celestial? Porque parece un poco frío.
It sounds like you've heard of Skyhold before.
This fortress was built upon the remains of a site holy to the ancient elves. They called it Terra Salan, the place where the sky is kept. It is said that from here, they reached up to the heavens to bring them down to rest. They abandoned it, as did the humans who came after them. Bones laid upon bones, silent until your arrival.
Es defendible. Fue una suerte encontrarlo.
We were lucky to have found it when we did.
Fate is often mistaken for luck, as Mother is fond of saying. The magic in this place has seeped into the stones, protecting it from darkness. Those who let it fall to ruin did not know what they possessed. You, I think, shall do it justice. You were kind to welcome my aid, Inquisitor, even knowing as little of me as you do. I will do my best to aid your cause with all the knowledge at my disposal. This I swear to you.
De acuerdo. Gracias.
I appreciate whatever help you can give us.
Some might think Corypheus a madman for seeking godhood. Yet one must ask, what were the old gods? What secrets of theirs did the ancient magisters know? What I fear, what all should fear, is not that Corypheus believes he can succeed. 'Tis that he actually may.
Vale, quería hablar con Vivienne, pero no me lo he encontrado por aquí. ¿Es posible que podamos encontrarlo por aquí? Está arriba. No puedo llegar arriba. Esto va a ser otro de esos episodios de intenta encontrar a Vivienne, porque eso teóricamente creo que podríamos ver si vamos para arriba. Creo que es en mis aposentos. Hace tiempo que no vamos, por cierto. Por aquí no era. Montañas. Necesitas a Biguler. Vale, por aquí no hay nada. Creo que me podría tirar abajo, pero no es plan. Podría matarme.
Inquisitor.
Bici y todo. Vale. ¿Cómo demonios subo ahí? Es que está justo encima mío, pero no puedo llegar ahí. Lo hice la última vez y no me acuerdo cómo. Vi bien. Y me pone que está en el mismo nivel en el que estoy ahora. O sea que es mentira, porque lo sé. Diana, ¿qué tal te ha ido?
So it's true. Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture.
¿Y tú qué quieres? Eres su último recurso.
They must be desperate.
It's much less flattering when you put it that way. If only being divine were as simple as looking good in a large hat. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Ayudaré si puedo.
Whoever becomes divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine
La
with
señora es
enough
una monja,
support
prácticamente.
can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
No puedo pillar aquí. Vale. A ver si puedo encontrar otra puerta por aquí abajo. Creo que por aquí abajo sería. Ay, similar. Hay una puerta. Hay una nueva. A ver si hay algún libro por aquí. No. Vale, aquí la tenemos. Hola, Vivian. ¿Qué tal?
My dear, I'm afraid I must ask you for help.
Oh, vaya.
There is an alchemical formula that I must complete, but I have been unable to obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern.
What?
I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
Uy, por cierto, estoy casi a oscuras. Vaya. Quería que le hicieran el trabajo sucio. Por lo que veo. ¿Cómo? ¿Para qué es esa fórmula?
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivian. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
Así que no me lo vais a contar.
You want me to risk my life to get this thing for you, but won't tell me what it's for?
My dear, it is hardly proper for me to blab the secrets of those who put trust in my discretion. I would do no less for you, after all.
Bueno. Pues hala. Venga. Vamos a ayudar a la señora de la alopecia. Os ayudaré.
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
Vale. Vamos a... abajo. Pues ala. A aposentos. Ay, no, no quería ir a aposentos. Quería ir a la mesa de guerra. Vamos a la mesa de guerra, venga. Esto es por aquí. Ay, vamos a hablar con esta señora, ya que...
How bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding. There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was unmasked, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
Al menos no se aburrieron.
No one can say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royale, no doubt. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing. So few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
Seren lo sabía.
The Empress realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
El baile fue mezquino y aburrido. Nuestro baile fue lo mejor.
My favorite moment of the evening is still our waltz in the garden.
I could have danced with you for hours. We must do it again sometime.
Muy bien, pues pongámonos a ello. Sí, le estamos tirando los trastos. ¿Qué pasa?
It's time to plan our next attack. What's the state of the Inquisition?
We're well loved in Orlais. Say the words and Empress Celine will send her support.
And your actions at Adamant denied Corypheus his army of pet demons. With Orlay's support, our numbers match his. Corypheus's followers must be panicking.
My agents agree. Our victories have shaken his disciples.
Tenemos que desertores.
Perhaps they'll rethink following the Darkspawn Magister from the dawn of time. Where is Corypheus now?
After you dealt with the Duchess, Corypheus uprooted his major strongholds. He's moving south to the Arbor Wilds. His army clearly wasn't prepared to flee. Our victories have them on the defensive.
No será difícil encontrarlos.
Good of Corypheus to make it easy to find him. If he's hiding in the Arbor Wilds, that's where we finish him.
But what is Corypheus doing in such a remote area?
His people have been ransacking elven ruins since Haven. We believe he seeks more. What he hopes to find, however, continues to elude us.
Which should surprise no one. Fortunately, I can assist.
Seguid, por favor.
You have my attention, Lady Morrigan.
What Corypheus seeks in those forgotten woods is as ancient as it is dangerous.
Which is?
'Tis best if I show you.
Ah. A ver. ¿Dragones?
This is an illuvian, an elven artifact from a time long before their empire was lost to human greed. I restored this one at great cost, but another lies within the Arbor Wilds. That is what Corypheus seeks.
¿Cómo lo habéis hecho?
You can restore an artifact like this?
There was a price, but one I gladly paid. I found legends of an elven temple within the Arbor Wilds, untouched, It proved too dangerous to approach, and thus I turned elsewhere to find my prize. If Corypheus has turned southward, he could succeed where I failed. The Illuvian would be his.
What does it do?
A more appropriate question would be, where does it lead?
Bueno, pues ¿qué vamos a hacer? Vamos a meternos dentro. Pues... Anda, fíjate. Creo que estamos otra vez en el velo.
If this place once had a name, it has long been lost.
Vaya, es una portal
I call it
de Stargates.
Crossroads, a place where all Illuvians join, wherever they might be.
¿Corremos peligro?
Is this place dangerous? It feels...
Unnatural, yes. We are, however, in no immediate peril. The ancient elves left no roads, only ruins hidden in far-flung corners. This is how they traveled between them. As you can see, most of the mirrors are dark, broken, corrupted, or unusable. As for the rest, a few can be opened from this side, but only a few.
Ah, esto es interesante. ¿Cómo los habéis encontrado?
How did you find out about this place?
My travels have led me to many strange destinations, Inquisitor. Once, they led me here. It offered sanctuary.
Sanctuary?
Not all the mirrors lead back to our world. The ancients were nothing if not resourceful.
¿Cómo que otros mundos? ¿Qué significa eso?
If they don't lead back to our world, then...
Places between, like this one. I can describe it no better. For a time, I was safe from those who hunted me, but only for a time. One cannot remain in between forever.
¿Qué puede abrir desde este lado? ¿Desde ese
What do you
lado?
mean a few can be opened from this side?
Some of the Illuvians have been left unlocked, like doors accidentally left ajar. All others are closed. They can be opened only from beyond.
Opened how?
With a key.
¿Y tenéis una llave?
I suppose you have such a key?
The key can be many things. Each Illuvian is different. I have knowledge as well as power. Often that is enough.
¿Con eso os quiere esto?
Corypheus wants to come here.
This is not the Fade, but it is very close. Someone with enough power could tear down the ancient barriers.
And enter the Fade in the flesh, like Corypheus wanted to do with the anchor.
He learned of the Illuvian in the Arbor Wilds as I did. He marshals the last of his forces to reach it. You have made Corypheus desperate, Inquisitor. We must work together to stop him, and soon.
Wow. Ah, y es aquí donde está... Bueno, pues ya no es tan espectacular. ¿Puedo meterme? No. Parece un espejo de bronce normal y corriente. Creo que podemos volver a donde estábamos.
Will you need me again today? So, let me check my distillations. There is a problem that needs your attention, Inquisitor.
Cosecha de historia. Tener el corazón. De las llanuras exaltadas. Corazón de un invierno de las nieves. Informes en marcha. Nos da la espalda, pero hemos establecido acuerdos con los Tibalt. Su inicio de la Inquisición fue un ardid y están dispuestos a tenernos en su favor. Vale. Los llanuras exaltadas. Ayudar a los afectados por la guerra civil. Me parece bien. Un ejército imperial ayudará a las fuerzas de la Inquisición contra Corifius, pero también debe ocuparse de los problemas domésticos. La llegada del velo, aumentada por las grietas, ha hecho que aparezcan demonios en el camino de Valforet y Montismart. Hay que hacer algo al respecto. Por desgracia, la situación ha empeorado con el aumento del número de viajeros en los caminos. Mercaderes que buscan restablecer su actividad y civiles desplazados que regresan a casa tras la guerra. Esto lo puede hacer Cullen sin problema. Aquí tenemos un informe. Perfecto. Y otro informe. De módulo de apuntado 2, 3. Investigar los fragmentos. Completado conexiones. Esto necesitamos poder necesario. Casa de Amladaris. Esto está completado. La resistencia tibetana. Casa de Amladaris. Dorian ha completado la investigación del Liberadum y cree que ha encontrado la relación entre Corifius y un antiguo maese llamado Sethus. De la casa de Amladaris. Eso será difícil de demostrar y puede que sea de utilidad limitada. ¿Pero vale la pena? Señalar que la casa de Amladaris aún existe. Decir que Corifius y Sethus son la misma persona sería digno de escándalo incluso en The Winter. Escándalo que los actuales miembros de la familia estarían dispuestos por evitar.
At your service.
Y esto es favor devuelto. Ah, no puedo porque tiene que ir Josephine. En curso, forjar un cambio. Los Tibalt piden vínculos más estrechos y acceso a socios comerciales. Necesitan reabrir los bloqueos tradicionales de las lealtades de la capital. Vamos a ver si hay alguna cosa más que tengamos por aquí. Incluso de las espaltadas. Persigue las reinas élficas. Disponible coste 5. Vale, esto forjado. Alianzas, esto lo puede hacer Leliana.
Let's see what we have.
Y podemos hacer esto de investigar las reinas élficas. Los autores de la Inquisición informan de un grupo de elfos que están investigando unas ruinas en las tumbas Esmeralda. Puede que las ruinas estén relacionadas con los caballeros Esmeralda, una orden de caballeros elfos anterior a la caída de los valles. Este dodo esconde en su interior sería muy valiosa para los delisianos. Últimamente ha habido cierto movimiento en las tumbas Esmeralda. Si una pequeña delegación se reunía con los elfos y les ofrecía ayuda en su búsqueda, sería una oportunidad para que la Inquisición cooperase con los delisianos y reforzase nuestra reputación con los clanes de los reyes. Venga. Ok. Vamos a adaptar el informe. Los de las tumbas Esmeralda. Los datos de las tumbas. Investigar las reinas élficas. Completado. Disponible rico rojo. Completado secretos. Completado secretos. Bosque cimera. Completado fuerzas. Pues poca cosa más hay. Coste 8. Investigar la cuenca. Esto nos podríamos con conexiones. Venga, vamos a investigar la cuenca. Vamos a explorar la zona y montar un campamento. Ok, perfecto. Vamos a la zona. Vamos con el grupo tradicional. Puedes quitarlo e intercambiar libremente a lo mayor. Es verdad que nos habíamos metido aquí, pero en una zona de nivel muy alto. Vale. Ya no es la primera vez que vamos aquí. Es cierto.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor. Allow me to introduce Professor Bram Kenrick. He's the reason we're out here.
A pleasure to meet you, Your Worship.
Professor Kenrick teaches at the University of Orlais.
I came on an exchange program from Starkhaven. While in Val Royeaux, I found something incredible. After 800 years, we may be able to determine the final resting place of the last Inquisitor.
¿Quién fue el último?
I'm afraid I'm a little behind on my studies.
Inquisitor Emeridon stepped down shortly before the Nevarran Accord brought the Seekers of Truth into the Chantry. He hunted demons, dragons, and dangerous apostates in a time before Templars even existed.
I'm all for history if it means tracking down the equipment of a famous demon hunter.
Que viva la historia. Ok. Bueno. Se pone a rastrear el equipo de un famoso cazador de demonios. Buena pinta.
Scout Harding, you had me at equipment.
Thought you might like that.
Your scouts have gathered artifacts from the area. They may help us discover what Inquisitor Emeridon was doing.
I have news as well. We've encountered hostile Avar to the north. They call themselves the Jaws of Hakon. There's also an Avar hold to the east. Unlike the Jaws of Hakon, they've been friendly so far.
The Jaws of Hakon?
They're hostile Avar who attack any Inquisition agents or researchers who get close. We've sent soldiers for defense, but the Hakonites are cunning, merciless, and know the basin better than we do. I'm afraid our men will not be able to hold out long.
Profesor Kenrick. Espérate. Hola. Solo quería charlar.
Have you seen the plans for the new camps? Tree houses. It all sounds awful and precarious.
¿No te gustan las casas así?
Don't you like the idea of the tree houses?
It's a good idea, in theory. Up where the wild animals can't get us. But having solid ground so far, far below me with nothing but air in between us is just...
Completamente de acuerdo.
I absolutely agree. It's unnatural.
I'll take my chances with the Gurguts and the Bugfishers and stay right here.
Solo quería charlar.
I thought we could catch up.
Anytime, Inquisitor.
Ahí. ¿Cómo está tu familia?
I hear you have family in Ferelden.
Yes, my mother and father. I insisted they moved to Denerim once I signed up with the Inquisition. Ambassador Montilier tells me I should invite them to Skyhold. She thinks they'd be proud of me. But after Haven, I just can't, you know? It's not that I don't trust you or our soldiers. It's just, I just want them to be safe. And if that means they don't get to see things firsthand, that's okay. My mother likes writing letters anyway.
¿Dónde aprendiste a luchar?
They say you grew up in a village. Where did you learn to fight, draw a bow, all that?
Here and there. You pick things up as a little dwarf girl in a village filled with piggish Ferelden boys. I'm no artist with a blade.
Voy a pasar esto porque ya lo puse otro día.
What takes them down quick. Bruised to shin and archer. After that, I practiced on my own. On squirrels mostly. Oh, and Heinrich.
¿Qué piensas de nuestra lucha?
What are your thoughts about our progress against Corypheus?
We're getting close. It feels like we're on the right track, doesn't it? Everyone working together against our common goal. It feels good.
¿Qué opinas de Kenrick?
Have you spoken to Kenrick much?
A bit. He's quite nice, isn't he? And clever. Really loves his books. I said hello one day while he had his nose buried in a giant tome. His shriek was a winner. I can't stop doing it now. It's too funny.
Hablamos luego.
We'll continue this another time.
Safe travels.
Vamos a hablar con Kenrick. Vale, vamos a cambiar el equipo.
Scout Harding has an impressive team. Her people brought back a number of artifacts.
Harling es una muy buena exploradora.
If you need something tracked, Scout Harding is your woman.
If only it were that easy. After 800 years, we can't just look for...
Esto ya lo sabíamos, así que vamos a pasar.
Fortunately, thanks to some...
Dime qué has encontrado.
I've been able to track our last Inquisitor.
What do you have, Professor?
Everything so far points to the shore not far to the south. There was some sort of battle near the shoreline. They were in a hurry. The scouts reported an island near an Avar fishing camp, but the Avar won't say much about it.
Investigaremos la isla. ¿Hubo una batalla?
What makes you think the last Inquisitor was fighting?
There's a clasp here common to armor links. It's clearly torn. That only happens from a heavy shearing blow, like large claws or an axe. Then there's the dagger. Silverite, with a stylized dragon pommel and an inscription reading Cordilis. That dagger had to be a gift from Cordilis Dracon, first emperor of Orlais. No one would just lose such a thing.
Bueno, investigaré la isla.
I'll find a way to that island and see if there's anything useful there.
Excellent. I'll continue to study what's been found. With luck, we'll both find some answers. Also, one of my research assistants, Colette, was investigating an old structure to the north. I'm not certain it's related to our investigation, but it couldn't hurt to check with her.
O sea, vete al sur, pero bueno, también al norte, venga. Encuentro la manera de llegar a la isla. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Más que nada, porque es que si no, luego no podremos hacer nada. Oh. Cara la espalda helada. Vamos a feudo celestial. Aunque solo sea para mejorar las armas. No podemos llegar aquí directamente. Me fastidies. Me fastidia usted. Pensaba que podía hacerlo, pero bueno. A lo mejor hay algún encuentro y...
Inquisitor.
Vamos a mejorar armas. Aplastador curativo. Esto no lo puedo modificar, pero... Barry creo que sí que tiene algo. Como Bianca. Todo lo de apuntado. Ahí está. Remejorado duradero. Palancas de Bianca. Más 7% al golpear. No, esto ya está bien tal y como está. Y la runa, no puedo meterle runa.
Almost gotcha.
Teníamos por aquí en el círculo interno Corazón de Blancanieve. El corazón de Blancanieve, esto es en llanuras exaltadas. Usa el mapa del mundo para ir a Caer Oswin. Cassandra tiene motivos para creer que Griffith está detrás de la desaparición de los buscadores de la verdad. Vale. Pero esto es una misión propia. Así que vamos a llevar a Barrick. Y vamos a llevar a solas. Este es el grupo tradicional. Vamos a guardar antes de que pase lo que sea. Oh, tenemos subidas de nivel pendientes.
Odd that the trail should lead us here.
Qué raro.
Ban Loren is a pious, unassuming man. What has he become involved in?
Quizá no lo haya escogido.
He might simply be a victim as well.
Let's see what lies within.
Tenemos subidas de nivel. Solas. A ver. Barrick. Cassandra. El último de sacrificio. Aunque caigas, das a tus aliados la fuerza para seguir luchando con más empeño en tu nombre. Medio oscuridad. Esto me parece que ya está bastante bien. Cólera del cielo. ¿Qué otra manera? No. Uy, no tiene mucho nivel. Bueno.
Promises. I should have known. The Order of Fiery Promise is a cult with strange beliefs about the Seekers. They've hounded us for centuries.
Sectarios no suena bien.
Cultists? Why am I not surprised?
This explains why the Seekers might be here, but not the connection to Corypheus.
Tendría que haber abierto el grifo. Oh, un buscador muerto.
A Seeker. Did they torture him to death? The Promises will pay for this.
Ya no me dan ni PX. Creo que hemos llegado con demasiado nivel, sinceramente, ¿eh? Sí, no me dan ni PX. Bueno, esto va a ser fácil. Otra llave del patio. Ahí tenemos la llave del patio. Vale.
As the Seekers of Truth have proven resistant to the effects of red lyrium, the Elder One has seen fit to place them in your care. Reclaim your destiny, and know that the Elder One expects your devotion as repayment. Signed by Lord Samson, Commander of the Red Templars. Does Corypheus not realize the promises want the world to end? What use are they to him?
Los juramentos quieren el fin del mundo. Pero porque son tal para cual. Así ya sabemos que...
Sounds like they're perfect for each other.
I suppose it does. But this doesn't explain how he captured the Seekers in the first place, or what's been done with them. We must keep looking.
¿Por qué son resistentes?
The letter said Seekers were resistant to red lyrium.
Our abilities grant us many gifts, but a resistance to red lyrium's corruption? That seems strange. Although it would explain why none have numbered among the Red Templars. And thus Seekers would be useless to Corypheus. He would have no leash to hold us.
Algo te preocupa.
You sound worried.
You must think me inhuman. Of course I am.
Es por el castillo, vale. Pues creo que habrá que subir para acá. Pues ala, creo que ya lo tenemos ya otra vez. Todo. A ver si hay algo más por aquí. Creo que habrá por aquí seguramente alguna otra cosa.
Daniel! Daniel! Can you hear me?
Cassandra. It is you. You're alive.
As are you. I'm so glad I found you.
No, they put a demon inside me. It's tearing me up.
What? You can't be possessed. That's impossible.
I'm not possessed. They fed me things. I can feel it growing.
¿Podemos ayudarlo?
Can we do anything?
I don't know. This thing inside him.
The Lord Seeker. You have to find him.
Of course we'll find him. If he lives, we'll...
Lucius betrayed us, Cassandra. He sent us here, one by one. An important mission, he said. Lies. He was here with them all along. He's still working with them.
Conocimos al Lord Buscador. Lo siento mucho.
Cassandra.
Now is not the time for sympathy.
Wait. Don't leave me like this, please.
You should have come with me. You didn't believe in the war any more than I did.
You know me. I wanted that promotion.
Go to the Maker's side, Daniel. You will be welcome.
¿Te lo vas a cargar con maza? Esto sí que va a ser sucio, ¿eh? Uf. Hola. Sí, perdón, pero eso...
He was my apprentice. I have never known a finer young man.
Ajá.
Now we find Lord Seeker Lucius.
Sabes que te lo has cargado con una maza, ¿eh? Eso sí que ha sido joder. Te lo cargas con una espada y dices, vale, sí, lo ha decapitado. Pero no. Le ha machacado la cabeza con una maza. El dolor de huesos rotos y astillados. Vamos allá, esto es un otro nuevo punto de ruta.
Lord Seeker Lucius.
Cassandra, with a woman I can only assume is the new Inquisitor.
Y tú tienes que dar muchas explicaciones.
And you're the man who betrayed his own order.
I presume you know we Seekers of Truth were once the original Inquisition. Oh yes. We fought to restore order in a time of madness long ago, as you do now. And we became proud. We sought to remake the world, to make it better. But what did we create? The Chantry, the Circles of Magi. A war that will see no end.
¿Y por eso estás ayudando a Corypheus?
And aiding Corypheus is supposed to help?
Corypheus is a monster with limited ambition.
And your ambition is so much greater.
We Seekers are abominations, Cassandra. We created a decaying world and fought to preserve it even as it crumbled. We had to be stopped. You don't believe me? See for yourself. The secrets of our order passed to me after the former Lord Seeker was slain. The war with the mages had already begun, but it was not too late for me to do the right thing.
Esto no es lo correcto.
And this was the right thing?
Lord Seeker, what you've done.
I know. What Corypheus did with the Templars does not matter. I have seen the future. I have created a new order to replace the old. The world will end so we can start anew. A pure beginning. Join us, Cassandra. It is the Maker's will.
¿Tiene una espada de repente? Bueno.
He was insane. He had to be. The influence of Corypheus, perhaps? Was he trying to disable the Seekers?
Muchas vidas desperdiciadas.
All these wasted lives.
He could not have destroyed all of us. I won't accept it. Let us return to Skyhold. I wish to see what's in this book of secrets.
Y creo que ya está. No sé si hay alguna cosa más por aquí arriba. Vamos a mirar, aunque solo sea por... A ver si hay algo más, porque alguien se ha tomado muchas molestias en hacer un mapa. Tiene un final un poco mej, pero bueno. ¿Hay algo más aquí? Pues vamos a... No, no vamos aquí. Lo que un perdedor encuentra la manera de llegar a la isla. Vamos a feudo celestial. Potencia constante en feudo celestial. Venga, vamos allá. Casanar, si no recuerdo mal, creo que está aquí. Justo adelante.
And they prevent wounds from getting infected. Gather as many as you can. The strangest thing, though, I can't recall where I heard that.
Hola.
I think I remember a young...
Oh, my maker. You cannot imagine how many letters I've received about the fracas at Halam Shiral. Fortunately, you tied twice as many threads as cut, although it is yet bewildering at the center.
¿Estamos bien abastecidos?
How is it going? Do we have what we need?
With Skyhold shining like a beacon? You name it, it's here or on the way. I've wrung out the slackers, given them what for. I think I like this job.
Yes.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Formación Venatori. Interesante.
We are honored to serve.
Will you not consider it, Lady Cassandra? The clerics are still sequestered. If no one steps forward, they will debate until...
And you think I could make them agree? I've heard enough for one day, Mother Giselle.
Talk to her, your worship.
¿De qué va eso?
What's going on now?
I assume you've heard that Leliana and I are both candidates to be the next divine. Because of what happened at Halam Shiral, of course, the Empire favors you. Thus, everyone close to you. So now the Chantry bandies our names about without even asking us first.
¿Es eso posible? Ni siquiera sois del clero.
How can you and Liliana be candidates? You're not even priests.
It's not without precedent. Amar III was sister to the Emperor, and Galatea a commoner. Liliana and I were, at least, part of the Chantry hierarchy. It would be accepted.
¿Y por qué no soy candidata?
If they'll pick non-priests, why am I not a candidate?
Because they don't know what you are, and they're frightened of you. A weight such as yours would break the Sunburst throne and tear the Chantry to pieces. I just don't know why they believe Leliana or I would be any better.
Pues di que no.
If you don't want it, then tell them so.
Surely it was never meant to be like this. The Chantry, the Circle of Magi, the Templars, this cannot be what they intended when it all began. The Chantry should provide faith, hope. Instead, it cannot veer from its course, even in the face of certain death.
¿Realmente piensas eso?
I'm surprised to hear you, of all people, say that.
Oh? Am I not the same woman who declared the Inquisition against the Chantry's wishes? In all my years as a Seeker, I did what I was told. My faith demanded it. But now my faith demands something else. That I see with better eyes.
Pues hazlo mejor.
you're concerned, then make it better.
Did you know Varric is Andrastian? Oh, he blasphemes with every second breath, but deep down he believes. His heart is virtuous. But he would never step foot in a chantry. It should be the first place to which the virtuous turn. It needs to change. Perhaps I must be the one to change it.
Me gusta tu resolución. ¿Sería una nueva cruzada para ti?
So this is your new crusade.
I've agreed to nothing yet.
And if the chantry calls on you?
Then I will do whatever I can, for as long as I can. I suppose I should not be so concerned. The clerics speak my name for now, nothing more. For now, restoring order and stopping Corypheus remain our priority.
Oh, pues Cassandra me está empezando a caer mejor. Perfecto. Y tenemos que hablar otra vez con... ¿Ser? ¿Quién es este ser?
Inquisitor?
Cassandra. Tenemos que hablar de aquello el tema.
This tome has passed from Lord Seeker to Lord Seeker, since the time of the old Inquisition. And now it falls to me.
Una lectura indigesta, ¿no?
That's a lot of not very exciting reading, apparently.
Do you know what the Rite of Tranquility is? The last resort used on mages in the Circle, leaving them unable to cast, but depriving them of dreams and all emotion. It should only be used on those who cannot control their abilities, but that has not always been the case.
¿Eso es lo que dice el libro?
Does the book say it was used for other things?
No. As a seeker, I looked into abuses. Mages made tranquil as punishment. What finally began the Mage Rebellion was the discovery the Rite of Tranquility could be reversed.
Come on.
The Lord Seeker at the time covered it up, harshly. There were deaths. It was dangerous knowledge, the shock of its discovery in addition to what happened in Kirkwall. But it appears we've always known how to reverse the rite, from the beginning.
¿Por qué mantenerlo oculto?
Why keep that knowledge a secret?
We created the Rite of Tranquility. To become a seeker, I spent months in a vigil, emptying myself of all emotion. I was made tranquil and didn't even know. Then the vigil summoned a spirit of faith to touch my mind. That broke tranquility and gave me my abilities.
Oh, vaya.
The Seekers did not share that secret. Not with me, not with the Chantry. Not even with... There's more. Lucius was not wrong about the Order. I thought to rebuild the Seekers once victory was ours. Now I'm not certain it deserves to be rebuilt.
¿Qué más hay en ese libro?
You said there was more in the book?
At some point, power becomes its own master. We cast aside ideals in favor of expedience and tell ourselves it was all necessary for the people. Will that happen to us, Inquisitor? Will we repeat history?
Es posible.
We might. It would be lying to say it's impossible.
An honest answer, if not a comforting one.
Puedes mejorarlo.
Rebuild the Seekers. Make them better than they were.
Ahora que tienes la posibilidad.
Inquisitor, I know we have not always seen eye to eye on matters.
You don't say.
Thank you. I could not have done this on my own.
Y tenemos bastante experiencia. Se nos ha dado algo de podercillo. Y lo próximo que haremos... Probablemente... El próximo que haremos ahora, seguramente hacerlo de Vivien. Creo que era mapa de misiones. Círculo interno. Corazón de Blancanieve. Aquí las llanuras exaltadas. Es del corazón de invierno de las nieves de las llanuras exaltadas. Que esto estaba súper arriba. Y uno de las nieves necesitaré alguien que sea de fuego. Así que, Dorian, te vienes para cazar. Será... Invierno de las nieves. Necesitaremos hostias. Así que bien, te vienes, toro de hierro. Nos vamos de caza. Tenemos aquí un montón de subidas de nivel. A ver. Sí, lo tenemos todo. Vale. Devorar. A ver, será... ¿Qué será? Será... Pues esto tenemos poquito ya bastante. Algo de noqueo. Y Dorian... Tiene nigromante. Ahí tiene todavía cosas que subir. Espérate. Que puede ser que tengamos... Dorian tiene otro puntito que gastar. De todas maneras vamos a ponernos cosas de fuego. Creo que ya tenemos suficiente aquí. Terror cegador. Has aprendido a dejar a los enemigos vulnerables a tu terror. Y el equipo. Que sobre todo me prefiero a Torno de Hierro, que creo que tendrá seguramente el peor equipo. De armalón retumbante. Y tengo ahora mismo la última gran batalla. Solo de armalón retumbante, evidentemente. Sí, sí. Y... armadura. De la cuerda reforzada, creo que ya... pues ya creo que ya tiene bastante. Accesorios. Guarda de Malika. Va a ser que no.
Inquisitor.
¿Hay algo que podamos hacer aquí? No lo acabo de ver, ¿eh? Invierno de las nieves de las llanuras exaltadas. lo mejor podemos atravesar por aquí.
Pretty. In a haunting, this archway might collapse on me at any moment, way.
Uy, pues esto tiene nivel, ¿eh? Ah, ¿se ha convertido en un zombie? Parece. Invierno de las nieves. Vamos a guardar. Corazón de invierno de las nieves de las llanuras exaltadas. Posible que los tengamos por aquí. Tiene gas del cuervo. Oh, vaya. Sí.
Something pushed against my leg.
Este grupo me parece que va bastante mal aquí, ¿eh? Ya está. Ya el corazón de un gobierno común. Wyverno de las nieves tenemos que encontrar. A lo mejor es ese de ahí. Espérate. ¿Qué se parece de las nieves? Wyverno de las nieves, sí, correcto. Ya está, tenemos ahí un Wyverno de las nieves. Vale, ya nos podemos ir de aquí. Mapa de misiones. Vamos al mapa del mundo. Feudo celestial. Perfecto. Pues ya está. Hecho. Guau, espera. Esperad que me parece que... Estoy súper... Wow. Estoy súper oscuras. Vamos aquí. No sé si hay algo más por aquí. Das a la alquimia de vivienda. Debo tener un instituto adecuado de las priametas de la planta extinguió. Ya que la planta se extinguió durante la segunda ruina. El musgo rojo seco de una sinuosa colina tiene unos efectos reconstituyentes similares. Una emulsión de estatua de raíz élfica y argentina puede contrarrestar la toxicidad letal del musgo rojo. Su tío debe calentarse durante 65 minutos con llamas mágicas. El fuego mundano, independientemente del tipo de combustible, hace una temperatura muy baja. En el último momento hay que añadir el corazón de un wyverno de las nieves. La mezcla se vuelve inestable al exponerla a la luz. Incluso almacenarla en la más absoluta oscuridad. Solo es útil durante 3 días. La competencia empieza a degradarse en pocas horas y los experimentos indican que el efecto rejuvenecedor disminuye rápidamente desde que se sintetiza. El segundo día los resultados son prácticamente imperceptibles. El tercero no sirve para nada.
Can't make heads or tails of this. Age regression? Who is this potion for?
Para ella misma. ¿No has visto lo divina que está?
What can I do for you, my dear? Is it too much to hope that you've brought me the heart of the snowy wyvern?
Ya lo tengo. Hablad ahora.
If you want the wyvern's heart, you'll tell me what you're using it for.
I can do better, darling. Give me the heart and I'll show you what it's for. Will that suffice?
¿Qué clase de trato? Muy bien, tomad.
All right. 1 heart, as requested.
How kind of you. Please accept this as your payment. I must begin work immediately. You have been a dear friend, and I would like you to come with me.
Esta señora creo que va a hacer cosas con ello. Potingues mágicos.
This should only take a moment, Inquisitor. I'm here, my darling. Yes, darling.
It's going to be all right, my love.
My darling? Bastian?
No sé qué decir.
Vivian, I'm sorry.
There's nothing here now.
Me ha funcionado. Bueno, vale. Pues ya está, creo. Aunque creo que a lo mejor si nos explica algo... Para que me nos explique. Porque es que si no, no me voy a acordar. Se me olvida. ¿Podemos hablar de esto?
Bastian is dead. I can hardly believe. It was the Wintersend Ball. My first visit to the Imperial Palace. The Circle sent a dozen of us to entertain the nobility. I was in awe of everyone and everything, and then our eyes met. Bastien spent the entire ball at my side. The Dowager tried to have him killed for slighting her, but he didn't care.
Amor a primera vista, eso solo pasa en las películas.
Falling in love across a crowded ballroom. Sounds like something out of a children's story.
He was a dashing rogue, and any defects he might have had were made up for with rank and importance. It was a more innocent time, I suppose. And now he's gone, and I must write to his son Laurent. And his sister will make a terrible fuss if she isn't informed first. And I'll need to arrange for the chantry services. Maker only knows how long that will take.
¿Puedo hacer algo?
If I can help you, just say the word.
No, my dear. I'll handle everything. Excuse me, I have so much to do.
Oh, pues mira, hemos conseguido cositas. Vale, perfecto. Hemos pasado... Hemos hecho bastantes cositas del pasado de Vivien. Podríamos ir a la mesa de guerra. Es un sitio como otro cualquiera para dejarlo. Aquí parece que Kulen... Mira, estos los afectados por la guerra civil. Venga. Y... Favor devuelto, no disponible. Ciertos modelos de armaduras y hierbas se han vuelto sospechosamente populares, ya te digo. Recursos del acceso. Esto sería para recursos del acceso. Podría hacerlo, pero estos son para conseguir simplemente puntos. Oferta del ejército imperial. Una carta marcada consigue un gentilhombre. Comandante, entiendo que vuestros soldados pretenden dar caza a un grupo de templarios rojos en los bosques de Valfroyet. No nos hemos olvidado de vuestra ayuda frente a los demonios. No juramos colaborar en vuestra lucha contra Garifius. Tomemos las armas y expulsamos a los templarios.
All right.
Y aquí creo que lo vamos a dejar por hoy. Finalmente, porque creo que hemos hecho bastante. Y el próximo día intentaremos... Seguramente será un día de farmeo. Intentaremos conseguir... A ver si podemos hacer alguna otra... alguna otra operación. Y probablemente nos pondremos a hacer el tema de la búsqueda de la tumba del primer inquisidor. Si es que no nos queda otra cosa que hacer, porque realmente cosas del... Si nos vamos a las misiones, la senda de la Inquisición, lo que ha traído el orgullo, Para confirmar el plan de ataque. Los esfuerzos de la Inquisición han debilitado los intentos económicos por sembrar el malestar en Cedas. Vamos a ver el consejo para confirmar el plan de ataque. Quizás tendríamos que hacer esto, pero estamos a un nivel 15 que no sé si es suficiente como para poder hacerlo, pero eso quizás lo miraremos el próximo día. Muchas gracias por seguirme y hasta la próxima.